The chamfer machining options have been enhanced in CAMWorks 2016 to give the user better control over the depth of the tool as it cuts the chamfer. We are now able to receive feedback based on the parameters entered and the geometry of the part. Take this part for example. For better visualization, I will set the section view. Here we have 3 pocket features that have been defined with 3 chamfer machining operations. I will start with this pocket. In previous versions of CAMWorks, the software let us set negative values for clearance. This has since been removed and we are no longer able to set a negative value. However, we are allowed to set the clearance to a value that would result in the depth of cut being deeper than the value if the feature was a through feature. In previous versions, this was not possible. Note that I can set this clearance to 5 mm. By generating toolpath, you can see that the depth of the tool is now deeper than the feature. In previous releases, you were limited to the pocket depth. For this second pocket, you can see that it has been defined with a blind depth. If I tried to set the chamfer clearance to a value that would result in the tool being deeper than the feature definition, it gives me this error message. This is so there won't be any risk of gouging the floor of the pocket if the geometry of the feature was a solid floor. When I click OK to the message, it automatically resets the clearance to the maximum depth based on the feature's geometry. In this case, there is a second pocket that allows our tool to go deeper, so we can set it to go deeper by overriding the machine depth on the Feature Options tab. I will set this to 10 mm, and now you can see that the tool can cut deeper and still engage the material to cut the chamfer. On this third pocket, you can see that based on the feature geometry, in order to cut the chamfer on the top of the through pocket, it would gouge the wall of the pocket above it if we didn't go deeper with the tool. Also, sometimes it is desirable to have it cut at the top of the countersink rather than closer to the tip. We can adjust the clearance on this feature so that the tool engages the chamfer closer to the top of the cutter so as to not gouge the wall of the pocket above it. To review, here are the enhancements of the CAMWorks 2016 chamfer machining options.